This is just a little sneak peek of some of the private yoga lessons that I do with different organizations, but specifically this one was with Begin Within Therapy here in Chicago and Mount Greenwood, supporting our therapists who support us through this really difficult time. But enjoy this 30-minute, really slow, really gentle style of yoga.
Mountain pose, your feet are hip distance apart. We're spreading our toes wide. Our arms are next side your body with your palms facing forward. You can close your eyes here. I want you to envision or imagine that there's a string or maybe your ponytail at the very top of your head and you're lifting up from there. This is an active posture. Again, it's just standing. It's mountain pose, Tadasana. But you want to feel every part of your body active. So even your core, you're pressing your navel into your spine. You're engaging your legs, you're really feeling power. There, you're feeling that grounding or groundedness in your feet. Again, we're lifting up through the top, the crown of your head. With your eyes closed, you're just getting settled into the space. I want you to take a moment and just kind of sway side to side, maybe creating a little bit of a circular motion, going clockwise and counterclockwise. I want you to feel again every part of your foot starting to connect onto the mat. So as you kind of circle around or feel different parts of your feet, I want you to bring awareness to each part of your foot. And then start to bring yourselves back to center. Again, you find that full groundedness again. Maybe lift those toes up, you spread them wide, and you plant them down on the mat. So we're connected, we're here. We're present, our eyes are closed. We're just taking a little self-check-in, noticing how you're doing today. How are you feeling? What do you need to focus on today in your yoga practice? Where do you need to let go, whether it's that tension in the body or that tension, that noise in your mind? And we'll start here with 3 rounds of community breath, focusing on your intention and on the breath here. So let's begin with an exhale. Start to empty your lungs, release all that air. We're going to take a deep inhale through your nose, fill the lungs to the very top, and then long, gentle sigh out your mouth, let it go. We do that 2 more times. Deep breath in through your nose, fill up your lungs. Long, gentle sigh out the mouth. And one more time, just like that. Deep breath in, and long, gentle sigh. And come back to your natural breath. Stay here, still active. Come back to that intention. Where are you focusing your practice today? Maybe it's just working on being here in the moment, focusing on your breath, your movement, your body. We'll take one more round of breath, and then slowly start to open your eyes. You're going to start to reach those arms up to the sky, get nice and tall. Now, as you're here, we're going to release our right hand down to the right side of your body. Lift up with that left arm tall. And then take your exhale, reach up and over to your right side. So I always say go slow here. So this is a gentle bend. You're going to pause. And I want you to focus on your stacking. So feel your left hip and left shoulder rotate back just a little bit. You can gaze in front. You can gaze at the side. We've done that before. I want you to take another breath in. And on this exhale, you go a little bit deeper. You find a little bit more space. And then on your next inhale, come back to center, both arms tall. We'll release that left arm down to the side. Lift up with your right, take a breath in. Your exhale, come up and over to your left. So again, go slow to begin. Find that stacking, right shoulder, right hip pulls back. Your gaze is wherever is best for your neck. Take another inhale. This exhale, you go a little bit deeper. And then with your next breath, come back to center, both hands to the sky. We're going to create cactus arms. So elbows come down by your shoulders. We spread our fingers for a moment here. Take another breath. Then I want you to open up your heart, your chest by bringing your elbows closer together behind you as if they could touch. And I want you to stay here for a moment. I'm just going to turn sideways. And then begin to release your hands behind you. You can interlace your fingers. As you do this, you can draw your knuckles down towards the floor, towards your heels. If it feels okay, you can bring your arms up a little bit closer up towards the shoulders. We're going to go into a forward fold here. So I want you to take an inhale. We're keeping those fingers in your place. And on your exhale, go with a flat back. So we're going to go as long as you can, the nice long spine, then round your spine and bring those arms up and overhead. Again, your arms might not be as dramatic as mine. Maybe they're closer down towards your bottom, and that's fine. But stay for another breath here. And then on your next exhale, begin to release your hands down to the floor and take some movement for you. So you can pedal out your legs, bend one knee and the other. Creating ragdoll where we grab opposite elbows. You can just sway side to side, getting into your low back, getting into each side of the body. And we'll come back to center here into a forward fold. Let's bend into your right knee. So right knee is bent. Right knee is bent. Left leg behind you is straight. Your right hand onto the floor. If it's not meeting the floor today, if you're able to have a block, or not block, but maybe if you have a block. Books or a pillow can always help you out. We're going to take a little bit of a twist. So right knee is bent, left leg is straight, right hand on the floor. We're going to reach your left hand to the sky. So you should feel this all on the left side of your body. Option here is to drop that left hand towards your low back. You're going to release that left hand to rest behind you. And a little bit of a twist in the neck. If it feels okay to you, gaze up and over your left shoulder. We'll stay here for another breath. On your next inhale, reach that left hand back to the sky. And then exhale, fold, straighten your left leg. We're going to go into the other, or right leg. We're going to go into the other side. So bend your left knee, left hand onto the mat. We're going to reach that right hand to the sky. So again, left knee bent, right leg straight. Option here, drop that right hand towards your low back. You want that twist in the neck, gaze up and over your right shoulder. We'll stay here for another breath. We're getting that whole right side of our body. And then on your next inhale, reach that right hand back to the sky. And exhale, come back to your forward fold. We're going to take a halfway lift. So on your next inhale, come halfway up. Hands can rest on your shins or above your knee. I want you to find that sensation of a really long, straight, flat back. Again, super engaged with your core. Press your navel into your spine. Shoulders, get them away from your ears. Again, like that strength on the top of your head is pulling you forward. So we're gazing down at the floor. Stay here. Have a little bend in your knees. That feels better to you. But take one more breath. And on your next exhale, come back to that forward fold. We're going to plant our hands. We'll step back into downward facing dog. So down dog. We're on the ball end of our feet. Your heels might be touching the mat, they may not, and that's okay. And you're just going to take some movement. Now, if down dog does not feel good to you, you come to hands and knees, you can take movement here in tabletop. Otherwise, downward dog, shake it out, pedal out one leg and the other, shake your head, yes and no. You start to reach your legs to the sky and shake it out. Let me switch to the other leg. Again, movement for your body here in your first down dog. And again, if you're in tabletop, just take some movement. And then we're all creating stillness wherever you are. You're in down dog. Focus on the hands first. Spread those fingers wide. Make sure you feel your palms planted on the mat. Press down with those palms. Feel your hips lift a little higher. Let your heels drop down towards the floor. We're going to look towards our belly or towards your knees. That's where your gaze is. We're going to stay here for another breath. And then on your next inhale, we're just going to flow through a little vinyasa. I'm going to shift forward into a high plank. If you'd like to, you can come to the knees first. But if you're in that high plank, we're going to come down to our bellies with control. So on your exhale, slowly come all the way down. Tops of your feet are flat behind you. We're going to move through cobra. So on your next inhale, start to lift your chest. So this is low baby cobra. Your palms are still planted on the mat. Shoulders away from the ears. We're gazing down at the floor. Stay here for a breath. Lift that chest a little bit higher. And on your next exhale, come back down, place your right cheek on the mat. We're going to do that again. Take a breath in. Your inhale, start to lift that chest up, low cobra. This time, can you lift those palms off the floor and stay? So the tops of the feet are flat on the mat. We're utilizing that low back a little bit to lift up. Our chest is lifted. Stay for another breath. And on your next exhale, come back down. Your left cheek on the mat. Let yourself rest. We'll go one more time, this time going into full cobra. So those palms are planted underneath the shoulders. On your next inhale, start to lift that chest up as if you're going to low cobra. And then press those palms to the mat and lift your chest higher. If this feels okay to you. You can stay in low baby cobra. As you're here, shoulders, bring them back. Shoulders away from your ears. You can look down at the floor if you'd like to stretch the neck. We gaze up at the sky. Hold it here, one more breath. And on your next exhale, slowly bring it back down to the belly. One more time, we're going to return to downward facing dog or tabletop. So tuck your toes under. Again, option to come to tabletop if that's better for you. Or lift those hips to the sky, downward facing dog, a little movement again. We'll bring it to our right side. So with your next inhale, reach that right foot high to the sky. Tabletop, you're still lifting that right leg up. Take a breath. Start to stack your hips. This is a little tricky, listen carefully. You're gonna lift that right hip up to the sky and then feel it come up and over your left side. And maybe bend your right knee to bring it towards your glute. Again, if you're in tabletop, you can still do this. Take another breath. Inhale, straighten your right leg. On your exhale, slowly begin to bring that right foot up and in between your hands. If it doesn't quite get there, you can help it out. And then let your left knee come down on the floor behind you. Top of that left foot's gonna be flat. And then begin to reach your hands to the sky. So to make sure you're in good alignment, just walk that right foot forward just a little bit more, give yourself some space. We're gonna reach those hands up. Take an inhale. On your exhale, let your hips sink further forward. Really get into this low lunge. We're gonna take another breath on this exhale, create those cactus arms again, and then maybe a little bit of a back bend, you can gaze in the sky. Another breath. On your next inhale, both hands high. We'll take an easy twist. Left hand down on the inside of your foot, begin to reach your right hand to the sky. So again, variation would be to place a block or books or a pillow underneath your left palm if you need more height. Again, just tips or tricks. If you want a deeper twist, bring that left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Palms touch, elbows and shoulders stack. Again, option and variation. Hold it here, another breath. On your next inhale, let's come back to center, both hands to the sky, low lunge. On your exhale, half split. We straighten that front leg. You drop our hands down to either side of your hips. Crown of the head reaches forward. And I want you to focus on your hip here. So work your left hip back, or sorry, your right hip back, left hip forward. Again, if you need support, blocks, books, pillows underneath your palms, bring the floor higher to you. It's not quite, your hands are quite in the floor. Over here for just another breath. And then on your next inhale, slowly come back up. We're gonna open up our hip here. I'm gonna turn to face you. So both hands on the inside of your right leg. And I want you to walk your right foot over just a little bit more towards the right side of your mat. Your left hand's gonna stay down. Right hand comes to the inside of your knee. I want you to press that right leg away from you. Let the sole of the foot lift off the mat. So we're getting started here. Stay for a breath. And start to lift up and over your right shoulder, a little bit of that twist in the neck. Hold it here. Another breath. And then slowly let that right foot come back down. We're gonna go right into pigeon today. So let's try this out. I'll give you a different variation that doesn't work for you. Both hands on the floor, but we're now gonna walk our right foot towards the left side of your mat. As you do this, we're starting to drop our right knee down towards the ground. That left leg is still behind you. So right knee is down now, left leg nice and long. As you're here, that right foot might pop a little bit more towards the midline, towards the groin, that's okay. But I want you to have a nice long spine, take a breath. And on your exhale, start to walk your hands forward, and we slowly start to fold. So forehead to the mat towards the floor. Again, I'll take a little side view here. So we're in our pigeon pose. Nice and long. Now, if you're into this posture and you're finding numbness, tingling, pain, that's not what we're going for. So you can come on your back and press your right ankle on top of your left knee and press your right knee away from you. So this is a more restorative variation of pigeon. Otherwise, we're in the deep release and step forward fold. So you might not have your forehead to the floor, that's okay. You can stack your forearms for your forehead to rest. You can place a pillow again underneath your forehead or a book. This is a big stretch. We're getting into the IT band, the glute, our low back, and also hips. You think of in yoga as holding all the negative goop, as I use the term goop, but all that negative thoughts, negative emotions, negative stories, all that. And you might find that throughout the rest of your practice, you start to feel some of those emotions, and then we just focus on the breath. We're using that exhale to deepen into the posture, to release the story connected here, to release the emotion. But see if you can stay for another round of breath. And then on your next inhale, start to come back up onto your palms. So we're still in pigeon. We're just going to stretch it out for another breath. And then to come out of this, start to tuck your back toe. You can make your way maybe to more of a tabletop first to bring that back knee in line with your left, or you go right into down dog and shake it out. You shake your head again, get the leg to the sky, shake out that right side. Then we'll take it to our left. So either tabletop or down dog, your next inhale, reach that left leg to the sky. So we're gonna lengthen the leg, and then we'll start to stack our hips. Left hip on top of our right. Maybe that heel comes in towards our glute. So again, if you're tabletop, you're still doing the same thing. We're here for another breath. Straighten out your left leg, and on your next exhale, step that left foot up in between your hands. Take your time getting there. Right knee on the mat behind you. Top of your right foot is flat. Start to reach those hands to the sky. If you need to, walk that left foot forward, give yourself some space. Take an inhale on your exhale, go deeper into that front leg. Hold it here. Work those hips low, open your heart. We're gonna open up that heart a little bit more. On that exhale, elbows come down by your shoulders. Spread your fingers, maybe a little bit of a back bend, you gaze up. Take another breath. Inhale, come back to center, both hands high, we take a twist. Your right hand comes down on the inside of your left leg. Your left hand reaches to the sky. So again, here. Option to go deep in your twist. We're gonna bring that right elbow to the outside of your left leg. Palms touch, elbow, shoulder stack. Option. See how you feel. We're here for another breath. And then everyone on your next inhale will start to come back to center with both hands to the sky. And we'll take half split. So exhale, straighten that front leg. Fold forward, release those hands down either side of the hip. And we're gonna work that right hip back, left hip forward. Allow the crown of the head to reach towards that front foot. Stay for another breath. And on your inhale, walk your hands forward. This is where we open up our hips. So we're placing both hands now on the inside of our left leg. Right hand stays down. We're gonna walk that left foot over just a little bit more towards the left side of your mat. Left hand stays inside of your knee, and we press the knee away from you, open up your hip. Sole of the foot lifts off the mat. You can gaze up and over that left shoulder, that gentle twist in the neck. Stay here, another breath. And then on your exhale, slowly release that left foot down, hands on the mat. Then we're gonna do that little trick. Walk that left foot over towards the left side, the right side of your mat. And then again, you're gonna let that left knee start to fall down towards the mat. Your left foot can come more towards that midline or the groin area. We're lifting tall. So we're in pigeon. Again, I'll show you the variation to go a little bit gentle, or gently, whatever, for your body. But take a breath in. And on your exhale, start to walk your hands forward. We're going into that forward fold. Forehead down towards the mat. So again, I'll take that side view. Left leg's nice and long behind you. Again, full pigeon. Forearms can stack for your forehead to rest on. Maybe your forehead rests on a book or a pillow. If you're finding pain, numbness, and tingling on this side of your body, so by finding on one side and not the other, we're crossing our left ankle on top of our right knee, and we're just pressing that left knee away from us. So again, options and variations in your practice. But stay here. Again, noticing where do you feel this, and then notice the little amount of tension you might be creating yourself here. So bring awareness to the face. Are you scrunching your eyes shut? Are you clenching your jaw? Are you pressing the tongue to the roof of your mouth? Or maybe you're creating fists with your hands. Can you just create some softness in those areas where you find extra tension in your body? We'll stay here for another breath. And again, on your next inhale, we'll sort of come back up. Come back up onto your palms, lift your chest for a moment. When you're ready, we'll start to tuck your toe behind you, lift that back knee. Maybe you come to tabletop first for a shake out, or you go again right to down dog. Pedal those legs and take that leg up to the sky one more time. Move the whistle. And we'll flow one more time in that little vinyasa just to stretch through. So with your next breath or inhale, come to your high plank. Again, you can go to the knees. And on your exhale, slowly come down all the way to the belly. Tops of the feet are flat. Your inhale, lift your chest. So choice is yours. Low cobra, maybe full cobra, lift that chest high. If you want to try upward facing dog, we're pressing to the tops of the feet to lift the thighs off the floor. And then on your exhale, return to tabletop forward. Downward dog, final breath. And then on for our next breath, we'll all come to tabletop. We're going to shift over to one hip or the other and straighten those legs nice and long out in front of you. We'll take a seated forward fold here. So as you're here, if you have yoga props, you're welcome to grab one, but you don't need it. A strap or maybe a towel, but you don't need it. With your next breath, I want you to reach up again to the top of your head. We're gonna reach those hands high to the sky. And I want you to focus on guiding with your heart. So as we lean forward, you're not gonna go very far in the very first part of this. So take a breath in. On your exhale, with that flat back, heart guiding you, I want you to start to lean forward. Your body's gonna stop you because we can only go so far here. Take another breath in, and then on your next exhale, start to round the spine and fold. Maybe your hands meet your feet. Maybe you're more towards the calves, that's fine. Or your ankles. Maybe grab the big toe. And if you had a strap or a towel, you could wrap around your feet here, but you don't need it. And I want you to allow, again, top of the head towards the feet, forehead down towards the knees. And wherever you have a connection, whether you have your calves, your ankles, your feet, you can start to bend your elbows on an exhale to guide yourself deeper and hold the posture. So inhale is for length. So you almost create that like flat back again. And on that exhale, you release the breath and go deeper into the stretch. So you can keep doing that at your breath or pace. So that inhale is length. That exhale is space. Find a little bit more depth into this release. We're getting the back side of the legs. You might feel this in your low back here. Take another breath. And then on your next inhale, slowly start to roll up. Again, we're into that seated Tadasana. And we're going to extend our arms out in front of us. We're going to make our way onto our backs. We're going to do this with control. Engaging your core. On your next exhale, start to round your spine. We're slowly coming down vertebrae by vertebrae. If you need to, feet on the mat, and grab your legs to help you get down. I want you to get all the way flat down onto your back. Let's hug those knees into your chest and create some movement for you. So you can rock or sway side to side. You can create circles going clockwise or counterclockwise. Happy baby might feel good here. So happy baby, your arms are coming in between your legs, but then we create a connection from the outside of your calves, ankles, or feet. And those knees are down on the other side of the body. Again, just actions for you. Take a little rock, a sway, and then let's hug your knees back into the chest one more time. And release the soles of the feet onto the mat. We're just gonna flow through a little bit of a bridge pose. So feet planted, fingertips might feel the brush the back side of your heels. And we're gonna flow through bridge. So as we lift our hips, we're gonna lift our hands with us. And we do this with breath. So with your next inhale, start to lift your hips to the sky, reach your arms up and overhead, the back side of your hands touch the floor behind you. And then on your next exhale, hips back to the mat, palms back to the mat. So again, with your breath, inhale, hips to the sky, arms up and overhead, hold it for a breath. And on your next exhale, hips to the floor, palms to the floor. We'll do that 4 more times. Your breath, your pace. Inhale, hips high, arms up and overhead. And on that exhale, we lower. Again, 3 times as we go through you. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Exhale, and we go 2 more. Inhale, hips high. And exhale, and last time through. Inhale, arms up and overhead. And exhale, release down. So as your hips and your palms come back to the mat, take a gentle sway of your legs right to left side like your windshield wipers would be acting. And then bring your knees back to center. We're going to take a twist with pigeon legs. So it's similar to that restorative pigeon I showed you. I want you to take your right foot, lift it up, and then cross your right ankle on top of your left knee. So this is that more restorative pigeon pose if you needed it. But we're going to keep the ankle on your knee, and then we're slowly going to let those legs drop over to the right side of the room. So as you do this, right ankle still on top of left knee, your left hip is off the mat, your arms can be out to the side in a T-like position or heelable arms. And then for that twist in your neck, if you'd like, look up and over your left shoulder. So you should feel it, the left side of the body getting that nice lengthening. We're twisting out the spine. Even though our left hip is off the mat, we want to keep our left shoulder down. Take another breath. On your next inhale, come back to center. I'm going to switch it out. Right foot down. Cross that left ankle on top of your right knee. When you're ready, let those legs drop over to the left side of the floor. Left side of the room, right hip lifts off the mat. We look over our right shoulder. So again, right shoulder staying down, even though the right hip is lifted. That's where we focus here. Use the breath. We're here for just another moment. And then with your next inhale, slowly bring those legs back to center. Uncross that ankle from the knee. We'll hug our knees into the chest one more time. Give yourself one more rock or sway. Again, option for having a baby. Some viral movement before we come to a little mini shavasana. And then hugging those knees into your chest. We're going to give ourselves one big squeeze. Maybe bring your forehead up to meet the knees. And then on your exhale, start to lengthen your body out. Legs nice and long. Arms next side of your body with your palms facing up. And then let your eyes close here. As you come to this final rest, truly let your upper body, those shoulder blades plant onto the mat. Allow your legs to be nice and long, arms are long, and your feet are just naturally dropping off to the sides. With eyes closed here, I want you to again bring awareness to your body, to your mind. What are some of those things we're holding on to today? An emotion, a moment. Maybe you're feeling good today. Just remember that we can always come back to our breath to help us reconnect with ourselves. We'll take another round of community breath here, maybe focusing on something for you to release and let go of. If it's not an emotion, maybe it's a part of the body that's finding you're feeling that extra tension. Let's begin with our exhale. Empty your lungs. Take that deep inhale through your nose. Fill the lungs to the top and hold the breath. Stay for one more moment. Find that thing you want to release, let go. And on your next exhale, go ahead, sigh out the mouth. Release. Come back to your natural breath. Feeling a little bit lighter. A little bit softer. Maybe feeling more like you. You can remember this moment. Remember the things you do have control over, one of which is your breath. You can always come back to your breath. And as we start to come back to the present moment, we wiggle our fingers and toes. You reach your arms up and overhead, find that full body stretch. And whichever way you'd like to go, slowly start to make your way back up to a comfortable seat. Taking a seat at the front edge of your mat, you can sit in easy seat with one front foot in front of the other. You can cross one foot on top of the other in half lotus. Or if you are, let your hands rest on your legs. We're gonna sit super tall again. And you can let your eyes close for a moment. We'll end our practice by taking another round of breath and bringing awareness into our shoulders. So with your next exhale, really empty those lungs. I want you to take that deep inhale through your nose, bring those shoulders up to your ears, and on your next exhale, sigh out the mouth and drop those shoulders down. We slowly bring our palms to meet at heart center, closing our practice. The light in me truly honors, respects, and appreciates the light in you. Namaste.